Ladies and gentlemen, first and foremost in the beginning of this video, I owe an apology to the guy S1ckness himself. He is actually here on this video, and we're going to be talking today about how he accomplished rank 1 in Dark Zone, and we're also going to talk about some speculation because we were talking a little bit off camera about we are happy that the changes are coming to the game. So in this video, it's going to be, well, threefold. One of which is S1ckness is actually a legitimate player. He showed his combat logs and he proved it. And on top of it, I brought him on the video today. So S1ckness, if you do not mind, for part 2 of this here, would you do me a favor and explain to the ladies and gentlemen how exactly you're able to get 13,258 points? Because he was breaking it down to me himself, and it's actually a pretty hilarious tactic.
All right, so what's up, guys? That's S1ckness here. So to start off with, at the beginning of the week, what I realized, Dark Zone, you get a lot of points for killing people, but I didn't actually went for it because at the beginning, I went to the Dark Zone to get the cards first. So I started with killing bosses and things, even off I didn't know the double time was a thing. So I was just going in there, killing bosses. I actually got 1 prime. That's how I got like all the bosses killed in my kill feed. I'm up to like 12 or something. That's the first day. I only did boss kills. But when I realized you were getting 100 points per kills on the second, third, and fourth day, which was yesterday, the only thing I was doing is going in there with one other of my alliance, clanmate, and just picking off people, running around. A lot of people are running in like teams of 4, and bosses in there and mobs do a lot of damage. So what I was doing, Widow has this skill that you can go like, you vanish. You just go invisible. So I was just waiting for the boss to take down the HP just enough, because you cannot spam potions in Dark Zone. There's like a 15 or 10 seconds cooldown, and they're reduced. You don't heal as much as you heal off the Dark Zone. You just like either snipe or use the quick step skill, and when you use vanish, it crits all the time. So those are easy kills, and you get like 4 different types of kills in a row in one shot when all the party is low. Still, the kill cooldown when you get points is 2 minutes, so you can't like just spawn kill someone or anything like that. Mostly I was just switching channels. A lot of people, well, what they do is just like when you kill them a lot in one zone, normally they get tired, or when you get kicked out, because you get 3 revive. After 3 revives, some people are just like, all right, I'm just gonna go into another territory. So after a little bit, like that's my tech that I was using. I did 30 minutes in the evening. Well, the evening, I say like the afternoon or whatever, because there's.
And I'm assuming, not to interrupt you, but I'm just curious here for the viewers, because I want to try. Obviously, you're pro at this, enough so that I didn't even know how you're doing it. So I want to ask you, why I have the opportunity. You were hopping territories to find like different alliances and get around the timer, I'm assuming, because if I'm right, it's 60 seconds or 2 minutes, I think is what it is. When you kill a player, you can't get points from that same player again, correct?
Yes.
Okay,
exactly.
Got it. So you were going around from alliance to alliance, because I know we had problems earlier. We were doing in the video I put up, we were clearing out some bosses and all that, and we were having a lot of players come and harass us, and some of those were getting picked, and we even had a person, I forget exactly who it was, but one of the Doctor Stranges, who you would probably recognize, came by and sniped one of our prime bosses and got the last hit on it, like you're talking about. So that's a smart tactic I didn't realize either that you could do, which is just go around and last hit the bosses. So that's something new I learned. So I'm assuming the 12 defeat kills that you have up here for target feed kills, are you like sniping prime bosses from people and then clearing out the whole alliance, essentially, right?
Yeah, I couldn't say like all 12 of them, because at the first day, what I did, I just had like my own party, and I killed bosses off hours of the double times. And then the last 2, I realized, even like I think that was yesterday, you can just get 1 hit on the boss and then run away and let the party kill the boss, and you still get like a contribution for the boss. Even if you don't get the last hit, you get like a little bit of point, just enough to like count, and you get the card too. Like you actually get the reward from the boss, even if you're not there. You just like one hit,
right.
Run away, go around, try to find some more people to kill, and then I just realized after like 2 minutes or whatever, when the party killed it, I just got a pop up in the middle of my screen like, you got the reward or a card. I'm like, oh wait, what?
No, you're right. I know you're right about that for a fact, because I love with Spider-Man 100 yesterday, and while I was doing it, whenever I saw like a prime boss or something, I would like just shoot a spider web at him and then keep going and questing, and I'd pick up the card too. So that's another smart tactic. So I suppose what we're learning from today is that 1, I don't know everything, and that 2, you can actually be able to run down a lot more people than I was assuming you could run down in the dark zone. I mean, 127 kills is, I got to give you props for that, man. I mean, it's so impressive. It's so impressive. The point, it's almost unbelievable, because there's only been like, what, 4 days or something, and you're averaging 25, 30 kills an hour. I mean, you're getting a kill every 2 minutes right on the dot, and that is very impressive. And for the people wondering, and wondering if I'm like trying to say, oh, maybe he is cheating. He's not cheating. The man himself has sent the combat record logs. Once he saw the video, he sent the logs. He proved it to me. And I couldn't believe it when I looked at him. Like, this guy is legitimately going through. I mean, he's got kills here. I'll put the logs at the end of the video. He's got kills of people that are good players. We got Reminex. We got Crucible. There's Monkey Farts. He's another real high tier player. Grizzled in here. I mean, you're killing, you're killing real players. These are real kills. These are real battles. And I mean, I got to give you props for being able to fit that many kills into that quick of a time. Definitely on the next tier level in terms of, I mean, you go to weekly rankings and what? The next guy you're 3,000 points ahead of, and Tay had a pretty good lead on us for quite a while here. So, I mean, that's very impressive. And the next question I want to ask you now is, since what they did, people were wondering, okay, they fixed the boosting method. So we were talking a little bit, it's like, it's kind of a bummer that, this happened, but on the bright side, the boosting method is actually getting fixed, which is going to be better for everyone in the long term, because the PvP itself hopefully should benefit the people that are actually good at PvP. People like yourself who are able to climb by doing it legitimately shouldn't be outweighed by people who can boost. And the boosting thing is something that is available and you can effectively do. We were able to prove that. And for that method, I want to say, what exactly do you think they can do in order to fix this issue without making it too much of just a giant PvE zone?
I'm thinking about it, and it's probably like keep the points as it is, but a little bit lower. I'd say instead of 50, because right now, like, the only reason I went for PvP kills is because the amount of points you can get in the short amount of time. Killing a boss when you're solo or two, because I don't have like an alliance of 10 or 15 people with like 500k plus, so it takes a while to kill bosses in there. What you should do is increase either the boss points to make it actually worth to go in there with like a lot of people and just like kill bosses, or take down the PvP kills points you get. Probably like instead of 50, you should put it like at 25 or something, make it worth, and increase the cooldown timer for the like instead of 2 minutes like it was before, like killing the same guy, probably like put it 10 minutes or something, like just a little bit higher, so you don't actually farm the guy or just look around for him and just keep killing him, just to start griefing him or whatever, just to get the points. That would be a good like change.
That would be a decent one.
Do.
I was also thinking maybe they could cap it. Like, you can only kill the certain person, and during that 1 hour block, you can only get points from that person like 5 times in a row or something. Because it's, I was thinking realistically, you don't really kill the same person more than about 5 times in the average hour. We did a full hour, good amount of PvP during the PvE. I don't think I killed anyone more than 5 times, and there was a pretty good amount of PvP going. So, and I'm sure it's going to be Alliance versus Alliance, kind of is going to end up being the end game. So maybe they're hoping that they can keep the cap not from being there, so when the Alliance versus Alliance goes. But at the moment, it seems like there's a lot of ways they could go. I know some people are worried about the 1 point in PvP. It's like, great, now PvP in Dark Zone's ruined. It's not. It's a stopgap measure. They put it in temporary to freeze the PvP mode while they go back and try to fix this. So for the people that are worried, it's just going to be 1 point forever. That's not what's happening. This is temporary freeze so they can fix the patches, etc., and fix the algorithm on it. So for this video here, this is just going to be a quick clarification as well as speculation on what they're going to do to fix it. And we got a little bit of a learning process from S1ckness himself. So I want to thank you for coming on here and educating me on how you did it. Once again, I want to apologize to you and to the public. I was wrong. S1ckness is a legitimate player, and he's an impressive one at that. So please don't hate on him. Give him props when you see him for that. And if you want, you can make fun of me for being an idiot. But any last words you want to say to the people with S1ckness?
It's all good, man. No hard feeling. I was caught off surprise too yesterday when I heard that, but everything's cleared now, so I'm good.
All right, man. Well, we love you. Thanks for coming on the video and making me eat some humble pie. And we'll see you guys on the next one, okay?